Merhaba and welcome back to the Ottoman campaign in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Right, once again fighting the French here in the English Channel. A few destroyers, a lot of light cruisers, and a lot of heavy cruisers, and two battleships, Vercingetorix class. These are the scary ones with the Mark 5 20-inch guns. 12 of them each. We got the Tanzimots. 17.5s, so a bit undergunned in this battle. Just if we're looking at a 1v1, but of course, it's not a 1v1. I've got 4 battleships, they have 2. They do outnumber me in cruisers, though. Let's go. So, I wonder how much ammo do I have for... they seem to be fully supplied. My battleships. That's good. I was not sure when these were last in combat. Cruisers, E-class, I think? Yeah, they're the 28 knot cruisers. That's kind of slow for a cruiser, but that's on purpose, because they are designed to just follow along behind the 28 knot battleships. And if I make them any faster than that, they're not gonna like that. Destroyers and torpedo boats are already formed up. That's good to see. That's good to see. That's less fussing about. Means we can get straight to sailing them towards the enemy and do that long-range torpedo opening. And with this many ships on the enemy side, we should be able to get quite a few torpedo hits by just aiming towards the center of the blob. I did see on Brother Munro's Discord that some of the guys developing tweaks and fixes, which is part of this mod, are looking into changing like enemy formation behavior, which may, which will hopefully do something about the blob behavior of enemy task forces. But of course, that won't be implemented in this campaign because this one is almost over. I think we got like 2, maybe 3 episodes left. Mostly gonna be like naval invasions and convoy battles from here on out because I don't think the French have that many task forces left. I know the Scandinavians have a few that have been avoiding me, so we're gonna have to fight them. Let's up the game speed here. It's taking forever when we start that far away from the enemy. Destroyers, in theory, unfloodable. Let's pick out some gun targets for the battleships. Oh, we are still very far away. My destroyers are almost in torpedo range. Torpedo boats will have to get closer. I could see that one was gonna hit. That is tough luck for Dash 30. And the next one as well. Also unlucky. I'm gonna blunt my my torpedo boat approach. Let's get these guys actually launching before they sink. You guys will have to hold off a few seconds before launching, or you're just gonna hit your allies. Destroyers are in range. You didn't have time to launch. You I'd put those torps on aggressive like 1 second earlier. Might have gotten them in the water. You've all launched. Let's see how that ends up. All these torpedoes. If we are rewarded with a lot of hits, and I think we're gonna be. Nothing on per se. He's been lucky until now. He's got some incoming. Of course, all these cruisers in the back here are really getting punished. We have a flash fire on Augusta. There we go. Some torpedoes up per se as well. Destroyers are getting out. Tunka is still circling. We can get some torpedoes from you as well. We just lost a destroyer. That was a 20-inch hit. Instantly vaporized. So down one destroyer, down 2 torpedo boats. That's okay. Let's not lose a light cruiser as well. Which I think we might, because that was a bit too brave. Yeah, she's getting that 20-inch treatment. Yeah, that was unnecessary. So both of these battleships are still very much operational. Per se, in particular. Almost landed more torpedo hits on Augusta. That would be nice if we could have pulled that off. Let's have more guns focusing the battleships. I want to have 3 of mine targeting per se because she's still very much operational. Two torpedo boats are ready again. Destroyers, not quite. Battleships, let's fire HE for now. Let's do some major damage to the extended bits. Like that. Knocked out the main tower on per se. That should reduce the amount of pain you can inflict on us with those 20-inch guns. It's cool when the AI is actually able to build something that's pretty powerful. It kind of feels like you got some kind of nemesis type of ship. Of course, if this campaign would have gone on another like 20 years and I had not sunk all of these ships, it's very possible that the French would just scrap them because they hit like an arbitrary age limit, and they go, oh no, we're gonna build some kind of crap modernized dreadnought instead. 13-inch guns. After scrapping all the good ships. Because that's what the AI does. Either they keep like completely obsolete stuff in service way too long, or they scrap things that are actually very good. Yeah, we've done a lot of damage to per se now with high explosives. Go back to auto. I want both of these torpedo boats going up against Augusta, which is the slowest target and kind of in the middle of the formation. In fact, destroyers as well. Just dump your torpedoes and get out. I'm gonna lose another torpedo boat to this, by the looks of things. That's okay. We did get some torpedoes off, and there goes Augusta. She's gonna flood. With the enemy battleships gone, well, soon. There's one left, barely. I can get my cruisers in, start dealing with enemy destroyers and stuff. Let's finish this big guy. You've only taken one torpedo hit this whole battle. Augusta, not so lucky. She's at 8. Oh, you're out of range? Let's get you closer. Let's make sure that if the AI pursues those torpedo boats and destroyers, it's going to be towards my gun line. I think we're gonna get you. We've done 400,000 damage. That is impressive for an AI ship. Granted, that was mostly against my torpedo boats and destroyers, which take stupid numbers of damage from any big gun hit like that. There you go. Right. Let's select some targets again for the battleships. How about you target one heavy cruiser each, maybe, just for now? Because the light cruisers I can deal with using my own cruisers. Yeah, 38 torpedo hits in total. That's pretty good. Losing that light cruiser wasn't necessary. The one destroyer and the torpedo boats, that's very much acceptable losses for that kind of torpedo damage. Well, what kind of armor did these guys have? Decent. Are they all the same same class? Seems to be. It's not that good, actually. We could main belt pen them. We can get closer. No reason to hang around at 30 kilometers. Cruisers not quite in range yet. They were loading HE. See, this is like the AI death spiral. From what I understand, ants do the same thing. Kind of get stuck in a spiral where the leader of the ant formations is suddenly following behind the guy at the back. They just walk in a circle until they die. Probably not a good thing for a navy to do in a battle like this. It's not the tactic you want to emulate. Missed the flash fire again, but yes, that can work. Got some cruisers up here. What are you doing? You have damaged engines. Early torpedo victims. Yeah, my turrets are traversing, they're just like super slow. Because that's some of the things I tend to skimp out on to save weight is turret traverse mechanisms. But that's fine, he'll turn around eventually. You get a cruiser. You get a cruiser. You get a cruiser. You get a cruiser. And oh, suddenly the enemy has no more light cruisers left for my cruisers to snack on, so I guess they didn't get to do that much. They've done some damage each. I think they've been shooting at destroyers a lot. What's our cruising speed? 22 knots. That's slow. What kind of engines did I give you? Turbo electrics. Okay. Yeah, 11-inch guns are being effective too. Then every now and then some 17.5s come in and just vaporize the target. Pasteur. trying to come up with a raw milk pun, but I couldn't come up with anything. But yeah, these are the last two. They're not gonna last long. There goes one. And the last one will also soon be sinking. There she goes. Right. Let's see. Does the game crash? Or is the result accepted? Good. Nice. And here we go. Scandinavians finally come out to play with their battleships. Which seem to be multiple different classes. This is one of the task forces we've been chasing around quite a bit. Of course, they're all called the class because they don't have names. I think we've seen this one before. Mark IV 20-inch guns, I think. Not sure about this one. Or that might be... I don't know. I don't think they have Mark V 20s. They might have Mark V 14s. Right. Let's go. A bunch of weirdness going on with that battlecruiser. Let's see how it actually looks like. I've got only battlecruisers myself. This task force is just made up of whatever I could scrounge together in the Pacific. Because all the big battleships are over in Europe fighting France. Let's see. Do I only have 3 cruisers? I think I do. 3 heavies, at least. Come on, register my click. There you go. Destroyers and torpedo boats. Another mixed bag. Got some DD-56s. DD-56s, 1 DD-52. 22. Alright, I don't think this is gonna require that much, like, finicking. There we go. 56s are now 1 unit. And the 22s are now 1 unit. I don't want to put them together because they got different top speeds. So that's just gonna become chaos. That's why I got the class in the ship names. Enemy battlecruisers are spotted. Let's take a look. Mark IV 14s. No, this one has 13s. The other one went invisible somewhere. Alright. Yeah, the heavy cruisers are actually too slow to keep up with these battle cruisers. They should be in a division with some battleships somewhere that they can keep up with. Battleships have been spotted. Bass Ackwards ship design. We've seen this before from the Germans, where they have this tiny little main tower that looks so out of place, and this rear tower is just a reversed main tower, so it looks weird. Not impressed. How about you? Mark 320s, okay. Decent armor though. And there's the one with the 14s. Okay, I think you can take these on in a gunfight. I think we might even get our torpedo boats and destroyers into torpedo range without taking too much fire. And the enemy is still very far away. Let's have my big guns actually fire at some targets. 16s can target the screening destroyers, that's fine. And I say I would be able to get close without taking too much fire, but apparently not. Three torpedo boats, 3 battleships. Kind of a no-brainer. Alright, let's... Come on, let me click you. Let's just split you up. DD-22s. You are now in range. Come on. And 56s. Should now also be in range, because you got more range than other destroyers and torpedo boats. Thought I clicked aggressive there. There we go. Torpedoes should be arriving soon. Oh, no. I forgot that these things are turned off by default whenever I split a division. So, you were doing the death circle now. That's not cool. Yeah, they're doing a lot of maneuvers with their battleships, so they're gonna escape the worst of it. That's fine. I think we're gonna get this one. You've taken 4 torpedo hits. Yeah, there we go. 1 battleship sunk by a torpedo. That's a cheap battleship, though. Let's not have you kite the enemy away from my gun line. What are you? Right, let's bring the gun line in closer. I don't think I'm gonna go for a second torpedo run. I might need my destroyers and torpedo boats alive for whichever next battle this task force has to fight. Because I know the Scandinavians have one more huge task force with a lot of capital ships. Or I think they do. Yeah, one destroyer lost. That's fine though. Not exactly a disaster. They're trying to follow my destroyers again. But if I bring my battle cruisers in closer, then they should take the attention. What's the armor scheme of these cruisers? Pretty good. Actually. Battle cruisers too, quite sturdy. There's only so much you can take. Go with some HE and just blast through your aft belt. Come back here. Yeah, this task force has seen combat the last few months. They were not fully stocked on ammunition when the battle began. Where's AP now? See what we can do about your turrets. Because they should be pennable if I can hit them. Yes, I can hit your turrets. If that's what I did, maybe. The main turret destroyed anyway. Yeah. You haven't done anything with your big 20-inch guns yet. Have you? You haven't. Not quite on par with the French super battleships. This battlecruiser is soon sunk. There we go. Now, which of these two will go first? Not too worried about the light cruisers. That battleship is also sinking. Gonna call Buroklu. There we go. You now have your targets. Heavy cruisers have fallen way behind. Ideally, they would be the ones dealing with the light cruisers. Main deck pen on this battleship with one of my 18-inch guns. Pretty nice. Yeah, at that kind of range, you are vulnerable to that. They're no longer pursuing my destroyers. cruiser is still quite a bit out of range. Really been left behind by the battle cruisers. I do have a class of heavy cruisers that are capable of 34 knots. That are much better suited for following battle cruisers like this, but then again, this was kind of a scraped together task force. These cruisers were built in Singapore, intended to follow a new line of super battleships, but they got sent elsewhere. This one has decent armor, but not decent enough. Both of these battleships are surrendered, actually. It's so close to just dying from structural failure, but no, surrendered. Don't see that too often with battleships. You have launched torpedoes. That's something. Who knows what. I think if we can just sink the last light cruiser before those torpedoes arrive, we should be good. Actually, they were launched a long time ago because they were on reload. Oh, there they are. Can we not get hit by those? I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. The heavy cruisers have finally arrived. Battle cruisers, you might want to cease fire now. Who knows how much ammo you're gonna need next month. It didn't really matter, it was like 5 seconds left of the battle. Right. Let's see if the game liked that one. Yeah, there we go. The game was behaving so well, and then just a couple turns ago, we started having a lot of crashes. So, where are we at? France has mostly like single ships left. 91,000 tons. Charles Martel class, maybe? How about Scandinavia? Yeah, you got one more big task force here. It's not that big. We should be able to handle it. And you get another battleship. Closing in. Let's see, where to launch an invasion? Formosa? Which is the most recent invasion I've got going here? I got 2 against Scandinavia. Two against France. I think it's time for another French one. We're gonna just take Grand Bahama, I think. It doesn't take much, but you have to do it. The army is not gonna do it, because it's an island. Yeah, they're very much reduced, both of them now. So, yeah, things are going well. Convoy battle versus a battleship. Interesting. That's a different one. 19-inch guns. We're gonna do this one next time. Goodbye, and take care.